Yo! Welcome back to another edition of the Cruising Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Cruz, and today is February 26th. Woo! We are almost at the end of April because I said February, April 26th. Why did I just say February? What the fuck is going on? Okay, sorry, my bad. What is going on? I don't know, but it's April 26th. Don't you guys not drink in podcasts, even though I have taken no drinks today. All right, yes, it's Friday, April 26th. What is going on here? Okay, so this month has went by completely fast, way too fast. And so where you can find the Cruising Podcast is at Apple Podcast, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere you can find podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, where you can find latest updates to the show is on Instagram at Cruising Podcast, also on Twitter at Nicetown Finest. Woo! How's everybody doing today? Well, what you can look forward to from this podcast right now is that if you guys are reading the title right now, Unc Status. I was not ready for this. I've been called this a couple times, but now random people are calling me this shit, and I don't know how I should feel. And then we're also going to be talking about the trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine. We're also going to be talking about the upcoming Ninja Turtles live action, baby. Yeah. And I think there was one more thing. Oh, X-Men 97. Oh, and also Roadhouse, the Roadhouse remake. We're going to talk a little bit about that, and possibly Resident Alien if I can get to it. Possibly this Unc Status thing is definitely probably going to take the meat of this episode. But so I guess we get right into it. You know what I'm saying? The Unc thing. So I was on TikTok 2 days ago. Yeah, yesterday, whatever day. I don't know anymore. And I was looking at the comments because yes, sometimes I read, well, all the time I read the comments. I don't care. Some people say stupid things, some people don't. And on YouTube, on YouTube, it seems like I get more hate on there than anything else, which is kind of cool. I like it. I don't give. Hey man, haters is the best money maker, baby. So keep hating. Bring me fuckers. Okay, sorry, my bad. All right, continuing on. So on TikTok, somebody said Unc something. I forgot. Unc is here or something like that. Unc stops here. And this isn't the first time I've been called Unc. It bothers me a little bit because I'm 34. Okay. I'm a little too young for Unc status, I feel like. I feel like that's a 40 thing. I feel like 40 and over, you can call me Unc. I feel like right now, that's like Shannon Sharp or somebody. But if we're going to do the Unc thing, I guess we're going to have to just be I am an uncle, all right, of quite a few young people. Actually, the eldest is 21, so I'm very old, I guess. I don't know. It makes me feel old, and I'm just old as anything. I don't know. But we are at Unc status, I guess. I guess I got to embrace the Unc part of Unc role of life. And I feel like what uncles do best is give out fantastic advice, have their own facts, and then I'm just going to try to embrace the role. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Every championship team has everybody playing a position. If that's my position in life, that's cool. Some would say stepdad or dad or something like that in the near future. Who knows? But I can play the game if we got to. But I'm just saying this on some real shit though. I actually like, as much as I want to say and laugh at it. I've seen it, like everybody's been laughing at it on Facebook when I put it, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like I've been thinking about it all day as I'm driving around in big brown truck, and I sit around there. I was just thinking, I was like, yo, we gonna have to embrace this role. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe we come the Unc of anime or something. I don't know yet. We're making up decisions up in our minds as we're driving around. But I feel like if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. All right. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Snapple facts, we're going to have Unc facts. You know what I'm saying? Cruising facts of life. All right. I'm a little nervous about it. We're going to figure it out. I'm kind of a little bit excited. Look, man, I'm 30. Like I said, y'all, I am 34 years old. I turned 35 in July. So if you guys are looking for a good birthday present for your boy, but I do accept gift cards and Patreon memberships. That'd be cool too. But I would like to say, man, actually, I'm like I told you guys, I'm gonna embrace this bad boy. I'm ready to rock. Let's get it popping. Unc is here. Cruz, yeah, Unc Cruz. Yo, I'm already an uncle though. Like that's so weird to be called it from like other people. Like you know what else? You know what is a good like between black people thing that we do? We call each other king and queen. I feel like that's the coolest thing ever. I'm not gonna lie. I was called king one time from one of my friends. He's called me king out of the blue. It was just like thank you king or whatever. That's what. Let me tell you the joy that came to my heart when I was called king. Okay, I wanted to go get a crown and put it on with a pimp cane. That's how great I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like just though that word alone makes you feel like royalty. And you're not even royalty. You just go get called king. I wasn't. You skipped many names to call me king. All right. You skipped Prince. You know what I'm saying? Duke, Count. We went to King. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. I'm cool with it. I'm cool. Let's skip it. Let's do it. I feel like that's a cool thing to call each other. The Unc thing, I feels like it's very, very dangerously close to calling me school. And we call schools on basketball court. You know, when we playing basketball and you got an old head playing or old head playing, we call them school for old school. You know what I'm saying? That's their thing. That's a 40 and up thing. I feel like 40 and up is Unc in school status. Sorry, brother. I know you brothers, actually, both my brothers. Sorry. All right. Sorry, guys. All right. That y'all are schools and Uncs. But apparently 34 is the cutoff line. And that's for Unc, though. School, that's 40. Y'all not really, I refuse to be called school. I'll fight someone. I have no problem. I'll get very violent about it. I have no problem getting violent about that. Okay. I'm cool with the Unc. I can work with it. I'm already an uncle. You know what I mean? I can live with that. You know what I mean? Some people I'm their daddy. That's just hey, no. So I'm just saying, we're gonna embrace our role. That's how I feel about it. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna. It's okay now. We're okay. You know what I mean? I had time to reprieve, get my life together, think about it, and say that's where we are. We're Unc. Fuck. Damn, man. I thought I had a couple more years. At least give me 37. Like I couldn't get 37. I feel like Unc though is like a wise person. I feel like that's the person that they look at to like say some wise shit, like some wise cracking shit also to like make it sound. I'm just trying to make it sound as good as fucking possible because I don't know what I'm doing. For 21 years, I have been an uncle. None of them call me Unc. None of them. Actually, for like the first like 10 years of their life, I don't think they called me Uncle Andrew. They just called me Andrew. Because I felt like being called uncle was like an earned title. Apparently, that's just a title, and I don't like it. I feel like I earned the title of uncle. Nope, we're not even going to do this. Nope, we're not going to try to justify being called this. Nope, we're not giving ourselves the participation trophy. Okay, but actually, what's kind of crazy today is that my niece and nephew went to their proms today, and next month they are graduating from high school. Fuck, 3 of them. There'll be 3 graduates. I can't handle this shit right now. I really can't. I do feel old as fuck. I don't know what we. And then next year I got another nephew graduating high school. I think should be. Y'all know me, man. I was fucking. They tell me things, and then I'll be like, all right, well, I'll be there. No, I'm joking. Yes, he graduates, and I'm just like, shit. How old am I getting? All right, but you know what I mean? Embrace the role, y'all. That's just pretty much what we need to do, guys. We just gotta embrace our roles, play our lane, stay in our lane, play our position, and we win championships. That's just where I'm at with it. Fuck. Okay, so I kind of jumbled up how we were going to do this little podcast thing, and I'm going to talk about the Roadhouse remake first. I'm not going to lie to you with Jake Gyllenhaal. Okay, so just in case people don't remember this, because I feel like I'm the only one that remember this, and I feel like this might be a Mandela effect, and if it is, I don't know, but I remember when Ronda Rousey was at the top of the MMA world. This is almost like, it's kind of weird to say this. This is almost 10 years ago that we heard about a Roadhouse remake. I might be sounding crazy right now, but I might not be. And I'm also okay with sounding crazy. This has to be 10 years ago where she was on the front cover. The remake was actually supposed to be her playing Dalton, which is weird because they stopped it after she got head kicked to outer space by Holly Holmes. I remember this. I remember they had a movie poster. They even had the synopsis. They were all ready to go with this movie until Holly Holm landed that kick. And then that was the end of that Roadhouse. Now, I might be tripping. And that's okay if I am. If I am, please let me know. Unless that was some like fake fan cast type deal. But I remember it was very serious that she was about to play the Roadhouse character that Jake Gyllenhaal played. Just putting it out there. First of all, I knew they were looking for an MMA fighter, which is kind of interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because she was at the top of the MMA world at that point. And it would have been kind of cool to see her on the screen playing that character. But I don't know. If anybody in the comments or in the script, if you're in especially if you're watching on YouTube, please let me know because I'm pretty sure I would. You know who I would have had? Well, I think it would have been tough with like she kind of had a little bit broken English. Is Amanda Nunes? I think that would have been a good fucking cast after Ronda Rousey. Just putting it out there. But Jake Gyllenhaal did an amazing job. I really think this movie was supposed to bring back like 80s vibes with like modern setting, pretty much, because they were doing a lot of one-liners, especially Conor McGregor. I don't know what horse tranquilizer / steroids he was on to do this movie. Let's hope that it's all out of his system right now. That dude looked like he was at least 200 pounds in this movie. And I'm not playing. I'm not joking around. I've never seen Connor that big, ever. He's never been that big. Dude was huge. All right. I would say maybe 190, 200. And I'm not joking. They perfectly, I like what they said. I like somebody said this too. It was literally Conor McGregor playing Conor McGregor. That's literally who he was with the one-liners. Some of them were funny. Some of them didn't hit. You know what I mean? Jake Gyllenhaal, some of them were funny, some of them didn't hit. But like I said, this was kind of had that 80s feel. Like I remember the old Roadhouse, not all the way. It's been a minute since I've seen it. It's been a very long time since I've seen it with Patrick Swayze. And he was Dalton. Actually, they kept the name, passed it down to the next one. I felt like the concept to the movie was very well done. I feel like if there is a 2, that would be cool. Actually, they did kind of set up for a 2. I think that Jake Gyllenhaal playing these roles is just like the dude plays these roles amazingly. Like, I don't know if you guys have not seen Southpaw yet, but him in Southpaw, oh man, he killed that role. I felt like that movie didn't get the love that it deserved. For real. I really don't think that movie deserved a lot more love than it got, because he did an amazing job. But so let me just put it. So with the movie, the Roadhouse, it's about an ex UFC fighter. Apparently, he did something in the ring that was so horrible, and he has to pretty much do like local fights. And also we start off with like Post Malone, weirdest fucking cameo ever, and I watched it and just seeing like the synopsis. So he's an ex. This woman needed to help with her bar because every night there's a bar fight, and he's actually kind of like he's helping kind of clean up the mess, but also like there's like two other guys that are like bartenders, not bartenders, they're like bouncers, and he's really like coaching them through it too. So like making them better bouncers, and she's offered dude a lot of money to do this. I would not mind bouncing at that club. But it's just overall there's a whole big like drug scheme and like the underbelly of this Florida Keys place. So it's really good. I think it was a really good shot at the remake. I think for remake wise, as bad as remakes have been, this is one of the better ones. I think they stayed true to the 80s feel. I know some people don't like that, probably won't like that. Like I said, with the corny one-liners, and I like the corny movies. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I like that corny type stuff. And I think that with this movie, they did set up like an avenue, maybe kind of a little bit of a blueprint of, hey, if you're going to remake it, if you're going to remake a show, remake a movie, a show, anything, at least keep the essence of it. And what they did with this is they kept the essence. They did an amazing job with the essence of this show, of this movie. And I would definitely watch it again. I think there was some funny moments. The fight scenes were very well done fight scenes. I got to watch some of the behind the scenes with Conor McGregor and Jake Gyllenhaal, and like the way they practiced it, and then to watch it on screen as they're doing it after I watched that behind it, I'm like, wow, they did amazing. They did it very amazing. They made it believable that they were punching the shit out of each other. It's kind of easy to do that with an MMA fighter. It might be even easier with a wrestler nowadays, but I think they did, like I said, I think they did an amazing job with this movie. I'm not going to say it's like one of the better movies of the year, of course, but I will say it's definitely one of the best remakes that we've had so far. Definitely an A+ remake. I will give them that for sure. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, go check out Roadhouse. It's on Amazon right now. And if you don't like it, you're just a fucking hater. Just putting it out there. You're welcome. Okay, let's talk about Resident Alien. Yo, so there's 3 seasons now. There's 2 seasons on Netflix right now, but there is a 3rd season that's on Peacock. I think it's on Peacock right now. I need to go watch it. I would just like to say this show. This show sneakily is funny. Like, I am crying laughing. The plot is amazing. The cast is amazing. Alan Turndike is secretly one of the funniest people. Him playing an alien that doesn't know anything about being a human, doesn't know how to be a human, and the way he talks and how people are just not recognizing that this dude is like not who he's supposed to be. I think I really think that like they did a really good job with this show. So for premise wise, for the premise, he is an alien that gets pretty much marooned on Earth after he crashed his plane, after he crashed his saucer, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, UFO. Whenever he crashed his UFO with a device that's supposed to kill all human beings. That was his goal. He was supposed to kill all life on Earth, and pretty much that was his job from his alien planet. And he gets marooned there, and he loses the device. Whoa! And so he has to assume the identity of another human, which of course the past from that human catches up with him, and he has to like pretty much solve cases. And he's actually he's kind of a doctor too, and they have the sheriff and the deputy. Their dynamic is hilarious. His actually I like really oh my goodness, Alan Turnike's character, and oh my, Asa. Okay, Asa is it's kind of crazy that they're not love interests. I'm glad that they didn't make them into like automatic love interests. That was really smart, actually, because it's kind of hard to be a love interest to an outer space being that literally his job was to kill everyone here. Like, it has to be a little bit difficult. But he and slowly he's, getting more human characteristics here and there. So it's really a really funny show. It's really an underrated show that has not been talked about. I was actually going to use this. I'll talk about it later. But I just would like to say, if you guys have not seen this, Resident Alien has 2 seasons on Netflix. All 3, I think, are on Peacock. I think I will have to go on Peacock and check. Yeah, yeah, I'm just putting it out there. Go check it out. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love the show. I'm not even going to kid around. I'm not even going to beat around the bush on this one. You will completely enjoy this show. You will binge it too. I binged the mess out of it when I was sad. So I binged this show, and it's definitely worth every minute. And it's funny, and it has a great storyline, and it has heart to it too. So you're definitely gonna love it. I really 10 out of 10 type show. I'm not even joking. I don't see any flaw in this show for real. I think every part, like the story makes sense. Some of the some of the episodes are kind of like monster of the week type deal, like not monster of the week, but like case of the week type deal, or trying to find some of the week type deal, and like hilarity ensues. Like the way he interacts with the humans, it's funny as hell. Like Alan Turndike is very much a very underappreciated actor, almost like Walter Coggins, pretty much. I would say that. I would say he's very. If you haven't seen Knight's Tale with him in it, y'all tripping. And also he's Mr. Nobody on Mr. Nobody on Doom Patrol too. So he actually played a really good role on that one. And also he voices Joker on Harley Quinn. So if you guys want to check him out, that's some of the stuff that he's on. Everybody else, I really never seen them on anything. Like most of the people on the show, I don't remember seeing them in any other things for real. Like not in a lot. Like they may be like his background characters or something, but I don't remember seeing most of the people on that show. And it's a really heavily. They do have a lot of Native Americans playing the show too. Actually, bump that. The mom from Reservation Dogs, she's on there. That's random. I know it was random, but I was happy to see her. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, damn, that's my Reservation Dogs heart right there, dog. But yeah, man, definitely Resident Alien. It is on Netflix and also on Peacock. Definitely go check that out. You will not be disappointed. I promise. There was something else I was talking about. Oh, X-Men 97. Okay, let's get there. I don't think there has been a bad episode of X-Men 97. I'm not going to spoil anything yet. I'm going to wait until the season ends. I'm letting everyone know right now that there will be spoilers when the season ends. You're welcome. This is just a forewarning for everyone. Okay? I might even put X-Men 97 as the title. I promise that. Oh, well, not promise. I probably will. Who knows? But I'm letting y'all know right now. I don't know if you remember the X-Men cartoon show when we grew up in Saturday. They picked up exactly where it left off and did not miss a beat. Didn't miss a beat. Like, there's sadness, there's funny stuff, there's just straight badassery going on. Like I'm just going to put this out here. Rogue. That's all I want to say. Rogue. Last episode, the last episode that just aired, Rogue. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say to you guys. I really hope that this show connects somehow to the MCU. I don't know why I want this to happen, but I want it to happen because I don't see any flaw in this show. I'm being serious with y'all. I have not seen any flaw from this show right now. If you skip also, by the way, if you skip the opening scene, if you skip the opening credits, you're not a real fan. I'm just putting it out there. You ain't real. You ain't real. That's like skipping the OP #1 to Bleach. Just putting it out there. OP #1 to Bleach. Okay? OP whatever to One Piece. Some One Piece ones kind of suck. I ain't gonna lie to you, but some of them were pretty good. And also Fire Force #1. I'm just putting it out there. Best OP out there. Just putting it out. I think I'm gonna need to sit down and listen to other people's OP. Oh, by the way, my bad. OPs is opening credit, pretty much the opening credit music. Okay, just put it out there. My fault. I forgot to say that. Sorry. Opening credit music is what I mean. Okay, so whenever you see the credits, there's music going on. That's what I'm talking about. And X-Men is the most iconic one next to, for me, Batman the animated series, because that's just straight fucking fire. I don't know how else to really explain the fireness that comes from that Batman animated series opening credits. I mean, if you don't like that, there's something fucking wrong with you. Just putting it out there. Seriously, there's something wrong with you. Well, there's something wrong with me too. Don't worry. You're not alone. But yes. Yeah, X-Men 97. I just wanted to talk about it for a second. It's like every episode, like it started up to like emotional wise, it started up here and has trickled down to more and more sadness. And it's awesome. It's awesome. That's all I'm gonna put out there. It's just whoo, oh my gosh. The surprises, don't get no. Oh, when the season ends, I'm telling y'all, we talking about this shit fully. I'm talking about this fully. So you fuck yourself if you have a problem with it. No, I'm joking. Don't fuck yourself. Well, if you want to fuck yourself, does that mean, hey man, you do what you gotta do, baby, to get yourself off. You know what I mean? Do your thing, baby. But yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. This show's fantastic, and I hope it bleeds into what I want to talk about next, which is Deadpool and Wolverine. They had a nice new trailer come out, and I'm just telling you right now, Daddy sold. I'm sold on this show. I'm sold on the movie. My dad. It's a movie. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman were just meant to be on the same screen. And I'm happy that they get this redemption story, because with the X-Men origin, Wolverine, whatever the hell forgot the name of that one is, you wasted not only the performance of Hugh Jackman, but also the performance of Ryan Reynolds, this is how we found out that he could be Deadpool, and Liv Schreiber as Sabretooth. Y'all wasted some performances. Y'all fucked that up. I'm just putting it out there. That was a fumbled bag right there. This movie, what they're doing with it, it looks like that we got Doctor Strange is going to probably be in this, or some way, somehow, they're going to be some way, somehow, all the strange characters. Maybe even Wong might show up. I'm kind of excited to see. I like that we're going to get, what was it? Is that Xavier's sister? Yeah. I hope that some way, somehow, they can bring Legion into this. Because if they bring Legion into this, yo, that changes the whole dynamic. Legion is Charles Xavier's son that turns evil. If y'all haven't seen Legion on FX, first of all, you have to be on acid to watch the show. Just like, that's just straight minimal. I wasn't on acid when I see it. I would never take acid. Probably. I don't know. No, never say never. But I feel like that show is just a straight LSD acid trip. Like, it's supposed to mess with your head, because you're in the mind of a dude that's a schizophrenic that has mutant powers. That not only has mutant powers, but is just as strong and can warp reality. Yeah. Warp it inside, not just your head, but outside. That's Legion. And that's Charles Xavier's son. Sorry, my bad. Charles Xavier's son, if that's the case. Because he has all of Xavier's powers. He can read your mind. He can, but I think, and also, I think a little bit of Gene's powers too. If they somehow bring Legion up in this motherfucker, yo, y'all ain't even gotta talk to me no more. Y'all got me. I'm hooked. Y'all, yeah, fuck this. Legion was a fumbled TV show that should have went on for a little bit longer. I think they had 4 seasons though. I mean, 4 seasons is pretty long actually. For FX, that's pretty long. Okay, yeah. Like mud. No, okay, sorry. Um, yeah, if you haven't watched Legion yet, oh my god. First of all, that's where I fell in love with Aubrey Plaza. You know what I'm saying? Just putting it out there. Just I thought that I'd just say that out loud. You know what I'm saying? Just put it out loud. That's where okay. But yeah, yeah. I don't I can't believe I just went on a Legion tangent. My fault. X-Men versus oh my goodness, I'm so discombobulated right now. Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be awesome. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It looks like that they have been waiting for this moment for a very long time, and there's a lot of Easter eggs that have been shown. Pretty much like they brought back old villains from like X from the Wolverine movie, also from X2. I think I saw Lady Deathstrike for sure. I definitely saw Pyro, and fuck man, they are doing big things with this one. They're not playing like it like they're not playing around. They said, "Oh, Ant-Man Quantum Mania, y'all didn't like that? Sorry, my bad. Oh, y'all didn't like Secret Wars? I mean, Secret Invasion also? My fault. We didn't mean to make that mistake. Oh, but y'all loved Guardians, right? I loved Guardians. I don't give a fuck what anybody said. Guardians had me crying. So fuck off. And then what was the last one? Marvels. The Marvels. I ain't gonna lie. Marvels it wasn't a bad movie. I don't know where everybody gets so. I think motherfuckers just get buttered because they don't like seeing women as leads. Some of them, but sometimes I mean some of the story they did tease something at the end credits, which is cool. Very excited, but yeah, I think it was just mostly motherfuckers that got demasculated because they see strong female characters. That's what I think. Some of them, but I think that I didn't see too much wrong with the movie. I thought it was a pretty good movie. Yeah, they had some corny jokes, of course, but that's just Marvel. But they were like, look, y'all thought we are going to make last year into a faint reality. That didn't happen. This shit right here with Deadpool Wolverine, this is happening. And we're about to snack that shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're about to do. We got this. So I'm excited to watch this. I'm probably going to talk about this a little bit longer. So I mean, so maybe even describe the trailer a little bit more later on because there's just way too much going on with the trailer. Way too much. And I have to rewatch it like 10, 15 times because I still have to rewatch it again. But overall, I'm excited. I've been watching all these Easter eggs on TikTok, which I mean, man, that we need to talk about later on too. But yeah, that's all I can really tell you guys right now, man. Please, we're going out in droves. I might even wear a Wolverine shirt because I don't even have a Wolverine shirt. I might even wear a Michigan type thing because I feel like that's what we need to do. We need to wear a Wolverine like shirt with a Deadpool mask. That's what we're doing. That's probably what the deal is. All right, that might sound nerdy to you, but hey, man, fuck. But yeah, very excited about this movie. I cannot wait. Can't wait. Can't get too loud, guys. It's my fault. Didn't mean to get a little loud. We got a little loud. My bad. Okay. Lastly, they had CinemaCon. I think last week. And the only thing I really care about from CinemaCon, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, there's a lot of movies that are supposed to be coming out and TV shows. Truthfully, don't give a rat's ass about any of them, except for this one thing. And y'all already know what it is. The Ninja Turtles are coming, baby. Live action Ninja Turtles. Woo! Hold on. Let me tell y'all what this is about to be about, though. Whew. Y'all ready? I'm not ready. Y'all ready? I'm ready. They're about to adapt The Last Ronin. Listen to me, y'all. I'm going to put it out there, okay? If you haven't read this fucking comic, this comic is fire. It's complete fire. It's complete. And they're saying that is going to be rated R as the Turtles are supposed to be. I'm this happy go. This is what they did with Batman. Batman is a dark character that they tried to make into a gimmick. Adam West did an amazing job, though. I'm not gonna lie, I love Adam West, but They tried to make him into a household name. Try to put him into family households and things. But if you actually read Batman comics, that ain't it. That ain't it. Batman used to kill. People don't understand. I know there's that rule that Batman doesn't kill. Batman used to kill motherfuckers. Batman used to drop people off roofs like Rogue. Okay. Okay. He used to shoot people too. He used to carry a gun. Yeah. Go read the comics. Old ones. Few of them where he just straight murks people. But the Turtles, on the other hand, also used to do that. Just putting it out there. There was a lot of death and destruction going on in New York City when the Turtles were around. And they had some very dark storylines. The darkest is The Last Ronin. And the only way you can adapt The Last Ronin is by making it into a rated R / TVMA. I forgot if it's a TV show. I don't really care. All they don't make it into. There's only really 4 books, so you might can pull off a movie. You may can pull off a Last Ronin movie, possibly. If they made this into an animated movie, I wouldn't be mad either. Actually, I actually would not be mad either. But overall, the Last Ronin adaptation is peak. I never use this word, so this is a word that I don't use. Peak Turtles. No, sorry, it's not Peak Turtles. It's Peak Turtle. One turtle. So, just in case people don't know, the Last Ronin is all the turtles except one dies. All of them die. And that last turtle is using all of their weapons in the memory of the rest of the brothers. And also, just in case, this is not really a spoiler. Just in case, what the fuck is that? Oh. So, it's not really a spoiler, but kind of a spoiler. But a Ronin is really a samurai or ninja, wherever, or a ninja that doesn't have their master. Kind of makes sense. Just is a masterless, okay? And they roam around the lands masterless. So you pretty much can understand what's going to happen in Last Ronin also. And it gets very dark very quickly. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. I'm not going to tell y'all who the Last Ronin is. I want you guys to go read the comics. Like, I want these comics to start flying off the shelves again because it deserves that type of attention. But straight up. And what I like about the books are the comic books, of course. But the comic books, what I love about them is that they went through everybody's deaths, how they died, and all the rest. Like, they went through all of it. And they showed it story by story of how they all died. And like some of them were very heroic. And then the last one, of course, the one that's still alive, goes to go train by himself with all the weapons. And then starts to fight off the Foot Clan again with all the weapons. Like, there's a reason why they all like, yeah, man. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. That's all I wanted. You know what I love? Yeah, because what I love was that we had Batman. I mean, well, Ninja Turtles versus Batman. Of course, that was like Andrew Cruz. That's just, I didn't need anything else cartoon wise. I didn't need to watch anything else but Batman versus the Ninja Turtles. First of all, they had Shredder killing people, which of course that happens in the comics. I love that they finally did that. I love that whole family-friendly thing went out the door when you added Batman to this shit. And I also like that Batman folded all 4 of them by himself. Just put it. He said he soloed them by himself. Just put it out there. But okay. My computer's about to die, so I'm going to try to get through this quickly. So go read The Last Ronin. I'm very excited that Paramount has graced us with a live action adaptation of it. Very excited. Yes. Okay, so that's the show for today. Also, please remember, remember, there will be a live podcast at Palooza, baby. We back, baby. They let me back in, man. They let me in the door. We gonna be dancing. We put our dancing shoes on, baby. We putting our Sunday best on. Oh yeah. I got a date for when the live podcast is going. I'm going to inform the Patreon folks first, and then I'm going to announce it on Sunday. So stay tuned on Instagram, Twitter, or whatever fuck Twitter is now. X. Is it still? We're still doing this? Okay, cool. Threads and TikTok and shorts on YouTube, pretty much anywhere. You know what I'm saying? All my social medias, we're gonna have an announcement, not of just where and what time, but what the subject matter is. Ooh. Why am I telling y'all this? Y'all could just go to Patreon. I mean, like, just only $3. It's $3. And you get right now 30 some odd episodes, like extra episodes. One of them where I get completely fucking wasted and talk about dumb shit. But I'm gonna put this out there. So let me redo that because they might. So with Palooza, May 24th through the 26th, Memorial Day weekend, we will be doing a live podcast. Well, I'm very excited to be back for the second time. They like I said, they let me back in. They let me do my thing. I appreciate them. I'm very gracious for the opportunity. Like I said, if you don't want to just see me, Marty McFly, and they really have announced like the Charmed cast, the cast of Star Trek Strange Worlds, and also Back to the Future, the Marty McFly, Doc Brown, and the principal. I just can never remember the principal's name, but big Back to the Future fan. Yeah, I'm here. So with that, I want to say I love all you guys. Also, John Cena. You don't miss out on John Cena. Like, that's going to be on you if you miss John Cena for Palooza, which is very exciting. But with that, I would like to say I love all you guys. Where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere you can find podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, where you can find latest updates to the show is on Instagram at Cruising Podcast, also on Twitter at Nicetown Finance. And with that, I like to say I love all you guys. Please leave a 5-star review on YouTube. YouTube too. Leave a thumbs up on YouTube. Also, like and subscribe on YouTube, and then leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and let me know how you're doing on Spotify if you read it. So with that, I like to say I love all of you. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'll catch you guys later. Deuces. Go read The Last Ronin.